Hey, how's it going? I'm Lee, and you're watching The Tall Tesla Guy. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching, for tuning in here. If you're brand new here, we do videos on lifestyle, DIY, that sort of thing. And then, of course, Tesla stuff. So, which is what we're going to be doing today anyway. So I want to thank you for sitting in. Think about subscribing. We put videos in once a week, at least, if not twice a week. And then make sure you can stay up with the content. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys staying through on this, that sort of thing. And snap that like button if you haven't already. It lets me know what you like, and I can film more videos like that sort of thing. So what we're talking about today, so as you guys know, I am tall. Now, I'm not ridiculously tall, but I'm 6'5", so I'm tall enough. And one of my main concerns with getting the Tesla, just like any other vehicle or any other thing that I'm buying, is I want to make sure that I fit in it. Right, so what I wanted to go over today, or go through today, is a tall guy experience with my new Tesla Model Y. So now we bought the Model Y. Now this is the long range. We didn't go for the performance, and of course they don't allow they don't have the back seat yet. That's the third row. That's not available yet. If it ever becomes available, they've been teasing us about it. I'm not sure how you'd even fit in there. I certainly wouldn't be able to fit in there, but you know, as it is, we have the regular one. It's the long range one, and I just wanted to kind of show you my experience a little bit. Now, so we picked it up about a week ago, and it went right in to get PPF, the paint protection film, ceramic coating, and window tint. So I'll show you guys a picture of before and after the tint, and then I've got another video coming out just kind of detailing what we did there and why we did it, that sort of thing. But so they did a couple wraps inside and everything too. We got our Tesmanian floor mats down there, that sort of thing. But the real focus of the video is just kind of the comfort level, right? So as you've seen in a couple other videos I put on there, I'm mostly legs. You can kind of see here. And it can be a challenge with me at times to fit in the vehicle. I want to make sure that I can get into the car as it's set. I can put my settings, my seat settings, everything like that. In addition, we have a toddler baby, so we have a car seat in the back. She's still rear facing, which takes up a little bit more room, and then it's a ridiculously large car seat. We have the Britex One for Life, which is fantastic. I mean, she seems comfortable in it, and it seems safe, which is good. And that's all you really want in a car seat. And then I kind of work around that a little bit. But now this is, as it's setting right now, this is how I would be driving. This is my current settings in the vehicle, and this is kind of where I'm positioned. Now the toddler seat is in the back already. She's back there, and it's positioned and stationed, and my wife sits next to me typically, or she'd be driving. And the seat is comfortable enough for either of us to switch either way. So you can kind of see, and I'll step out of it just so you can see basically me getting into the car. So I have plenty of space in here. The car is set to move the seat. You know, when I open the door, it's synced to my phone. It's also synced to my wife's phone, moves the seating for her, which is nice. And then getting in, I can easily get in the car and go around the steering wheel. As you can see, I mean, this is typically how I'm going to be driving it, or how I'm typically positioned in it. I have the settings of the seat so that I can be, you know, in there comfortably, different positions on the steering wheel, but I've got plenty of leg room. I mean, it's not as much as a small person, but more than enough to move my legs around on long road trips and all that sort of thing. I can also access everything on the touch screen, move all my mirrors, everything, and make all my adjustments, all that sort of stuff easily from this position. So the challenge with this is, if somebody as tall as me were to sit in the car, I would have them sit behind my wife. So just like any vehicle, my seat is as far back as it can go, which kind of limits the leg room a little bit for somebody sitting directly behind me. But now there's enough room for my wife to sit behind me, just not another me. So as long as we don't have another me, then we're fine. And then, you know, kind of getting in and out of the car is fine. So you can move the steering wheel as much as you need to, and I'll kind of show you. You know, from here, this is really basically how I'm driving the car. I do probably lean back a little bit more than I should for my back and stuff like that, but in general, this is a comfortable driving position for me. So getting in and out of the car is perfect. It's got more than enough leg room for me here. So what I wanted to do at this point, now we do have the baby seat back there, but so it makes it kind of tight if you were to sit back there. But I've got another video that I kind of cut in and out before I put the baby. It's kind of a pain to get it in and out of there, so once you get it set, you want to kind of keep it there. But I'm going to show you some clips of another shot I took where you can see me sitting in the back. Now the middle seat in the back is definitely smaller, like you'll find in any vehicle. So either side of it is normal size. The back seats are a little bit stiff. They're stiffer than certainly the front. The front is real plush, and you know, it kind of grabs you as you're sitting there like you would normally expect. So like I was saying, this is the car seat. I mean, it takes up nearly, certainly the middle section of the seat, the middle seat, and then it kind of overflows into the side. So no matter what vehicle you're in, you know, we had a regular, a Tiguan before this, we have a Passat vehicle, you know, no matter what vehicle you're in, I'm trying to get to, the car seat is just overly sized. And it's just because it's got so much safety in it and all that kind of stuff, but it does make it tight. So nonetheless, I wanted to show you guys, now this is my current sitting. Like, I can sit here, my knees do touch the seat, being that I have long legs, but I can sit here. It's tight with this car seat in here, but I promise you these are normal size seats. So if you take the car seat out, when you're sitting here, it's comfortable. It's comfortable even with the headroom, because it does slope back here. Now the seats, I have them reclined because of the car seat, because the back seats do recline. But if I didn't have the car seat in here and I were to sit back, there's also a mirror behind my head so we can watch our baby. But if you take them off, there is actually a pillow that runs back at the end of the panoramic glass. My head does hit that, so I cannot recline the seats in the back with that pillar. So if you're thinking of reclining the seats the way that I have my current front seat positioned, you would have to be shorter than me to be comfortable with the seats reclined. But with them not reclined, I have plenty of room on either side of me, save for the car seat, and plenty of headroom. So those were a couple of key things. I mean, I wanted to make sure that not only I could fit in it in the front seat to be able to drive comfortably, because we are going to take it on long road trips, and I hate to, you know, you hate getting there and you have that driver fatigue and stuff like that. And I also wanted to make sure that if we had any passengers in the back, now we don't tend to have a lot of people in the back, but if we did, I wanted them to be comfortable too. You know, I want them to be able to enjoy the ride and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, just to kind of give you an idea, I mean, I definitely fit in the car. I wasn't necessarily totally worried. I have a friend who's 6'8", and he has a Model 3, and he fits in it, but he is actually comfortable driving with his legs up on either side of the steering wheel, because he used to have a Pontiac G6, and that was a little odd to see him in. So he's got more space than that. You know, the seats go all, you know, all the way back, which is nice. He's got plenty of leg room, so I knew that I would fit comfortably, but I wanted to make sure that I could fit the way that I sit in the seat and the way that I drive. And then on top of that, because we have a car seat, and then if we don't have the car seat, because we get people behind us, you know, stuff like that. So in general, I would say that it's spacious enough. The cabin is spacious enough. The panoramic glass roof is amazing. It gives you that much more headroom on the top without the, you know, normal roof of a car. And then on top of that, you know, there's so many settings for the seats, front and back, that you have plenty of space to be able to kind of work around, and definitely enough settings to move around in and make it comfortable. It's also nice that it's set to whenever you get in the car, because it's a lot closer when my wife drives. She's a little bit shorter than me. Then I don't have to jump in the car and then move the seat back, try to work around the steering wheel, because as soon as I open the door, it's synced to my phone, just like hers, and it moves the seat back for me, which is great. So, you know, in general, I wanted to let you guys know that it's definitely a universal vehicle, and that it'll fit tall and shorter people, which is nice, comfortably. So that was kind of important to me, and that sort of thing. So we're going to go over a couple of things too. I mean, I know that people have said that they camp in the vehicle, and I know that the seats do fold flat. If I lay at a diagonal, I can sort of fit in the back there. I can't imagine sleeping in it all night, but we are going to try it at some point. We also have a baby too, so that would be a challenge, because, you know, with the two of us and the baby. But it might be a fun video, so we'll try that a little bit down the road. But you know, I also wanted to let you guys know, like I said, we did all that paint protection film, we did the ceramic coating in the tin, so I got another video coming out about that if you kind of stay tuned on that. So if you made it this far and you haven't already, think about subscribing, hit that like button. But I hope you guys enjoyed at least this initial crack at the you know, tall guy in a Model Y. So hope you guys have a great day and stay safe out there.